Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the Westward sets of 4. Now what is the Westwards? Now the Westwards is it's a new upcoming movie in China. It's a 3D CGI movie, kind of like a Pixar movie, but based off the story of the Westward, like the journey to the West. For those familiar with it, it's like the story. It's one of the biggest stories in China. It was written in the 1500s. It was based off a somewhat true story, and it was completely embellished and transformed into something else over the years. And yeah, it's about the story of a monk traveling from China to India. I think the voyage takes like 7 or 8 years. This is based on the true story, and the monk traveled from China to India just for collecting a sacred scroll. And along his way, he got a couple of friends with him, and they band together. And that's pretty much it. This is the true story. Now the whole Monkey King thing, I don't know where it starts off, but yeah, it's the story that the monk tags along with the Monkey King, and the Monkey King is like a young kid, bashful, unexperienced, and then they tag along with the Pixie, which is a human demigod that looks like a pig. And they tag along with another demon god. So that was a god demon. No, I don't know, man. It's all fantasies. It's like a demon god that was cast to Earth with a curse of a ugliness. He was super ugly or whatever. So they all tag along and then live a couple of adventures. So yeah. It sounds weird, but there's so much movies and cartoons and everything based off that story. It's amazing. Some great movies are based off the Monkey King story and the journey to the West. Just to cite one, Dragon Balls. The very first season of Dragon Balls, when Goku is just a little kid, was originally a story about the Monkey King. He has the tail, he floats on a cloud, he's got the magic staff that goes, that stretches. It's all part of the Monkey King lore. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, the new movie's coming out. Yeah, I think it just came out, and it's all about the figures of the Monkey King. Now, I checked the trailer of the movie, and nothing at all makes suppose that they transform into anything. So we have like the vehicle right now, and they transform into the monkey, the Westward characters. In characters, they actually look like what they look like on the TV show or movie that coming up, but they transform into a sort of like Mad Max vehicle, like a really spiky sort of muscle car. It's really weird why they've made the characters transform into vehicles. There's nothing at all in the Westward movie where they transform. So that's just right in my alley. It makes no sense, and I freaking love it. So yeah, we have the vehicle right here. So this is the vehicle of the demon god, the one that is super ugly apparently. He's called Sandy in the West. Well, here in America, he's called Sandy. I'm not gonna bother with the Chinese names. I'm gonna butcher them. I don't know Chinese, so yeah, I don't want to waste my time with those. But yeah, this is Sandy. He is a sort of futuristic Mad Max looking truck. We have the Monkey King right here that transformed into a truck and kind of looks like a Motormaster cab. But yeah, really cool. The figures all have lots of die casts, which is really nice. This one has the back right here, which is in die cast. These one too. Mostly it's all legs that are in die cast. So yeah. Oh yeah, we have the Monkey King in a semi truck. We have the monk in a muscle car with this thing here. I don't know what that is. But Looks really good underneath. Yeah, you can sort of see what's going on with my lights. Jesus. But yeah, we have the sort of looking figure right here in the underneath. And yep. And we have Pixie. And Pixie is one of my favorite. He always has been my favorite in the lore of the Monkey King. So yeah, this one is like a redneck looking old truck with a grill in the back, and it's really nice. But the main problem with this set is that the vehicle mode lacks so much paint. There's no detail whatsoever on any vehicle mode. They could have put lots of nice detail, but there's none at all. That's not a lick of paint. Maybe this one has the most paint. It has like 4 windows and the grill. That's it. It's the most paint any of those are ever gonna see. And this one has like metallic on the motor right here, I guess, and that's it. They all lack excessively paint. This one could have painted the windows at least, maybe the grill. I don't know. Anything would have made it great, but there's not a lick of paint on vehicles, which is really disappointing. But they compensate in character mode, because the character mode are actually really nicely painted, really detailed. Actually looks like the figures in the TV show or the movie that's coming up. So a little comparison maybe. We have my trusted hoist, and yeah, from Earthrise, so you can see they are a little bit bigger than the Lux, so I'd say maybe Voyager size. So, yeah, pretty much all the same. But I want to show also something else. So I just want to show it with Optimus Prime and the trailer, because they kind of scale pretty damn good with Optimus Prime. So you can see that they are pretty much Voyager size. So this is Optimus Prime leader class, but he's only a leader because of the trailer. So yeah, even with these two together, not a lot of difference between the size, you know? They're pretty damn close. So Optimus is a little bit longer, but Monkey King is actually a little bit higher. But one thing that is really great is that the trailer, Optimus Prime's trailer, works on him. And it actually works even better because it actually pegs. Optimus Prime, not so much. You can peg it, and yeah. But this one actually holds and actually can turn. So that's pretty damn good. So Optimus Prime doesn't spin the it hits right here. So yeah, Voyager leader size. They look really damn cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. So Optimus Prime trailers, vehicle mode looks great together. So let's oink oink. Move them back here, and alright, maybe we can go with transformation now. So, comparison. Let's start with, I don't know, let's start with Sandy. So, Sandy's kind of transformation, a little bit complex. They all have a really interesting, I forgot to mention, but all the vehicles, not all of them, but this one in particular has the seats. Yes, interior seats, and it's the same thing for the monk right here. You have seats in them. That's really cool. We haven't seen those in since Alternators. But yeah, they do have all super intriguing transformation. So yeah, first up, open up the doors of Sandy, and push on the other side, or just open up the other door. Close the windows like this. Now comes a little bit the hard part. You need to pull this out like this. This will free up the whole side of the truck. So pull this out like this, and this will free up the whole side. There you go, like this, and bring them all the way to the back. Going to split the legs right here. These panels will close down, turn on the other side, rotate the legs, be careful of the these parts like this. So rotate the legs like this. Close the door. Close the door. Flip this side box like this and open up the feet. Flip this down, open up the feet. Close the wheel in. Close the wheel in. And close this in and close this in. And this tab right here will tab in between here. So close this, tab it in. Voila. We have one leg done. Same thing on the other side. Close, close. Oops, door needs to be closed. Close this. And tab this in. Is it in? It is. And we have both legs done. For the torso, not that complicated either. This goes down. This close the seats. This straighten up like this. Okay, now you need to peg off the hood like this and bring it down to the back. Separate the arms like this. Rotate them around. Take this part right here, rotate it, and as you rotate it, you need to close this in. Maybe rotate it on the other way, or like this. It's kind of hard. There's a lot of hindrance. Flip the wrist. Maybe this side will go better. Yeah, okay, this one, and then you close it. And as you close it, you have like this tiny tab that will peg in here, like this. So now we have one arm done. Rotate them like this. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. I just showed that it was a little bit out of frame. So rotate the arm, lift it up, rotate the arm, flip the wrist out like this, and again you bring this all the way around, close this in, and this tab will go in here. You can see that the little tab snaps in. Voila, we have this now. And finally you can just open this up, and there's a slider right here in between the seats. There's a slider where you can just push up and you have the head reveal. Oops, I just popped it out. So don't pop it out, but the head is all squishy rubber. So yeah, no, not afraid of breaking it. So there you go. We have Sandy all transformed. So like I said, Sandy is like a demon god that was cast to earth as a mortal and was disfigured, very ugly. So he's wearing a mask to hide his ugliness. So he just joined the ragtag team on their adventure. So yeah, backpack cleans up fairly nice. Not that bad. I do have some looseness in the legs. This bothers me a little bit, and a little bit to the arms also. It's nothing major because, you know, I can fix it, no problem, but still, yeah. Especially the legs are super heavy because they have like this huge die cast part. So these are really heavy, but otherwise, really cool figure. The head can spin left and right. The arms can spin, as you can see, and lift up, lift down. We also have a hinge like this. We have a swivel, the upper bicep. We have double hinge at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist besides opening up like this. And we can open up the fingers. We do have waist rotation. The legs can flip up like this. And it's cool that the skirt does flip up also. And you flip the backpack here. The legs can go backward. Like this, can rotate the leg, and the knee bends 90 degrees. As for the feet, they can move up, and the toes can go down, and the feet can flip on the side. So, decent articulation. I'm not super good at posing, but yarr. So we have Sandy done. Next up, Pixie. I really love Pixie in the series. He's the comic relief usually. But yeah. So first up, this one you need to remove the brake. So that's his weapon stored in the back. you can straighten up, and you have a nice rig. Now this is his usual weapon. Pretty much all the Tornado of the West, Pixie always had a rake as a weapon. So, transformation. Now this one is really complicated. It's really weird transformation, especially in the legs. Super odd, but it's pretty cool too. So, yeah, bring the windows down. We can, I guess, give this as seats. Not really, but alright, it works. Pop the other window down. Bring these tabs down. And open these up like this. And now you can bring the whole hood up and around like this. Rotate the arms up like this. And bring this whole thing down. Yeah, we'll continue with the torso. So open the hood. Bring the head all the way out like this, and continue to flip it like this, like this. Close this in like this. These doors will go inside now, and you have it like a tab right here. Tab it in, flip it in, and now you have some hindrance, clearance issues, but it works. Make sure the arms are straightened up like this, and now you have to bring the whole thing like this tab right here needs to go inside here. It's kind of odd, so you need to bring this all the way down, and it's really odd, weird. Oops. Like this, like the head just popped out. Again, the head is on the squishy rubber thing. This needs to go like this. This needs to go down here. Oh no, wait, I got it all wrong. This is supposed to go like this. So you need to peg in the head in here. So the whole hood goes like this, and the hood goes back in here like this, and the head will peg on top. Now it doesn't want because the arms are sticking out. And voila. Yeah, like this. We got it. Alright, now comes for the legs. Now, like I said, the legs are super weird. So first up, we want to unpeg the whole torso like this. You want to unpeg this down. Rotate this all the way around like this. Open up the toes. Flip the heel spurs like this. Same thing on the other side, so bring this all the way around. Flip open the toes. Flip the wheel like this. Now comes weirder part. So you have to sort of unpeg this. So it's pegged like this. Well, it's not really pegged, it's just sort of thump on. You need to unthump it like this. And rotate the leg as you move like this. It rotates down like this. It's kind of weird, I know. Now that you have this configuration, close this in and close this in, and this makes the calf. Rotate the leg all the way around. And you may want to have like this go in here, like this, yeah. So toes, heels, all right, we have this. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So you want to thump it out, rotate it just a little bit, bring this down, and bring the whole thing down. And you can see you can rotate this like this and go all the way down. So you have this configuration, bring this all the way back up, bring this down, and make sure that the tab right here goes underneath here, like this, rotate the legs, like this. There's a sort of a tab right here, goes here. What the hell is going on outside? Alright, so bring the legs down, bring this down, and now this tab right here will go in here, and this tab right here will go in here. Thumb one, bring back, thumb two. We got it. We have Pixie all done. And like I said, he is really damn cool. I love the look of it. he has his rake. You can give it to him. And it looks really nice. I really dig the fact that we have now a chubby, chunky figures that transform. We don't have a lot of those. I mean, Trailblazer at best, Bulkhead maybe, but that's pretty much it. We don't have a lot of fatty Transformers. And this one takes the cake. It's an amazing figure. I really dig this. The backpack cleans up really nice. Again, lacks a little bit of paint, but it's pretty cool. Now that he's all completed, you can understand why he's not painted. Because, you know, Pixie always was shirtless, so he appears shirtless like this. So, yeah, it looks pretty damn good. The head, like I said, the head is sort of a rubbery thingy, but does rotate, does have lots of nice articulation, even has pretty decent paint. The arms can swivel like this, rotation of the upper bicep. Arm can go up and down 90 degrees. The wrist can only go inward, doesn't rotate. No, doesn't work. We have waist rotation. It's a little bit hindered by the wheels, but it works. Legs can open up like this, so it can do the split. And move forward like this if you move the skirt. And move backward. We have rotation. No, we don't have anything. Oh yeah, it is. Rotation right here. We had to unpeg it. Rotation. And for the heels, we do have tilt here, and the toes goes down, and the heels. So yeah, pretty decent. Again, like I said, Pixie was pretty much one of my favorite because of the comic relief element of the figure in the cartoon or TV shows or movies and whatever. And it looks really damn cool in this figure. So, yarr! Alright, so we'll bring this here. Let's go with it. The monk. Now, the monk is pretty much the main character of the story, but he's not always the main character of the stories. So, usually Monkey King takes a lot of space, but yeah. This one has like these both panels all in die cast. Like, that's pretty weird. But yeah, again, first up we open up the doors, close the window, open up the doors, close the window. Seats. Flip this open like this, and you want to unpeg the side panels like this and bring it up like this, like this. Flip this up, flip these out, bring this bumper in and close them back in, and then you can close this back in like this. You can close the seats first, and then you can close this in and leave it like this. Flip the feet out like this, and the feet are really hard ratchet, really cool. Lift the skirt. Bring these down a little bit. You need to rotate the waist. Now you can bring them back up. Close this. Alright. So we have this configuration now. Next up, the hood. You need to pop it out like this. Bring it down. Now comes the really crazy part. Is you have to sort of unfold this like this. Bring this down. Open the arm up like this. Like this. Now you have to rotate the whole head all the way around. It's not even the crazy part yet. Like this. You can close this back in. Well, no, leave it open. Now you can see well, maybe if you can see, the panels right here with the wheels are sort of with this hinge right here. Now this hinge you need to rotate it inward. So like this. And you have a peg right here that will peg onto that column right here. So that's done. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Flip this in here and plug this inward like this. So yeah, it's pretty complicated, weird, but yeah. Now that this is open, straighten up the arms, and you want to tab that in. So you have a tab right here, tab here, tab, 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 tab. Stick everything in, and voila, press it in. Voila, Now you have these two panels, close them in. Arms, you want to flip the wrists, like this, this. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Open them up, flip, close them up, bring this down. Oh, it's just popped out. Bring these back up, back up. This rotates back in. Now this sort of is, it's his robe, so yes, he does have back cable, but again, it's his robe, so yeah, doesn't bother me that much. This can be brought up, I think, which looks a tad better, but there's so much cable right back here. Move this. This really goes in right here. This tabbed back in. I shouldn't play with it. There you go. So we have the monk all done. Now the monk is actually really nice looking. Kind of generic. Doesn't look like anyone that I know of. But yeah, the head again, rubber. Again, move up and down, left and right. Arms are on swivel like this and swivel like this. Rotation of the bicep. Double hinge for the elbow. The wrist doesn't spin, can move a little bit up and down. The finger can be closed and open. We don't have waist rotation, do we? Well, yeah, we do have waist rotation, but there's so much stuff that gets in the way. Move this, and then you can not even, yeah, so much stuff in the way. As for the legs, if you open up the skirt, the legs can move forward, backward a little bit because of the robe, it's so hindered. The knee, well, we do have rotation at the upper knee, and the knee can bend 90 degrees. The tilt go up, down, side to side. So yeah, this is the most limited one, but still a really cool figure. I don't know how to pose him. There you go, nice ninja pose. So yeah, they are really highly poseable. Alright, finally we have the Monkey King. So this one, pretty interesting also. He's more of a full-on shell former, if I may say so. So we have the smokestacks that turns into a weapon. Let's do the legs first. Split them from the hitch and remove it. The hitch will also make his staff. That's pretty cool. Comes to the legs right here. Open this up, the wheel, close them in. Open the wheel, close them in. Turn the whole thing around. Take the feet here and rotate it all the way down here. And then take the wheels and flip them all the way around like this. Kind of looks like a Galvatron from the movie Transformers, the movie toys. Yeah. Same thing on the other side, so bring this down, flip the feet, close the wheels in. Voila, we have the legs done. Next up, we want to bring this down a little bit. Bring the legs up like this. I think we have to rotate them. And we have a nice girl walk. Just a walking box. As for the rest, it's super easy. Like I said, it's all a shell former. You can see it's all the way bent up like this. Flip this open. Close this in. Close this in. Close this in. Close this in. Back the ear. Flip this all the way around. This will make its cape. Flip the arms out completely. Unpeg them here. Flip the wrist. Rotate the arms. Flip this down. Flip the wrist. Rotate the arm. Pull the head out. Put the wheels inside the chests. Close this in. And voila, we have Monkey King all transform. Now, like I said, they are pretty fully on fully painted on, so I really dig this. It's amazing. But the vehicle mode is really suffers from it. So let's grab this in. I like to bring this down, like make it as a, I don't remember what's the name of this weapon, but yeah. This, his staff, of course he can hold it in the hand. Come on. Alright. So yeah, really cool figure. I really dig this. Monkey King looks like, all the characters looks a lot like the video that's coming up soon, movie thingy. But the vehicle mode, I don't know where it comes from. So the head is on a swivel, can say yes, can tilt left and right, can, you know, do the sad puppy thing. We have the arms that can butterfly inward. They have Audi movement, rotation, squeaky. We have rotation of the bicep, double jointed elbows, nothing at the wrist beside tilt down, and the finger can open up and close. So that's cool. We do have waist rotation, and we have a belt, and the belt is all rubber, but it works. I actually really like it. Legs can move forward like this, and it's all ratchety, like tuck, 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 tuck. So backward, we can have rotation at the upper knee, I guess. The knee does bend 90 degrees. The foot doesn't really tilt at all, and can just go down. So yeah, all of this, by the way, is all die cast. So yeah, we do have the backpack, but it's more like a cape, because he actually does have a cape. And we do have some details, which is pretty cool. But yeah, bring this down, give him in. So they are a really nice set. I really dig this. Move the, bring this down, bring this down. There you go. Oh, it looks better. So we have the whole bunch, and they are really amazing. I really dig this. Maybe just a quick comparison with Optimus Prime earlier. So this is again a Voyager size figure, and you can see they do scale exactly like a Voyager. They're a tad bigger, but they work, you know. As for my hoist, voila, he is, oops, a little bit disconcerted. Well, yeah, he is a little bit smaller, not that much, because he is a big deluxe. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They size up really nicely with each other. So yeah, I don't have much else to say. They are great figure, highly posable. Transformation is very original. There's nothing like really ripped off or knockoff of each of other figures that I know of. So yeah, I really recommend it. They're really fun. Maybe some joint tolerances, like there's some looseness here and there. Not that much though, but it's really cool. Figure themselves are amazing. I'm not gonna. The movie doesn't really interest me that much, because it's more like aimed for kids, I guess. But the reason why they transform just it baffles me. There's no transformation in the movie. That's what makes it so great about these figures. They don't make sense, and that's really awesome about them. So, yeah, don't have much else to say. It's really a great set. I got this from SearToys.com. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Go get them. They are really great. I really dig them. They are amazing. They all have lots of personality, and their demon god monk big mode, I guess. But the vehicle mode are really awesome. Even though the vehicle mode really lacks paint. That's my main problem. Really lack paints. But as for the rest, awesome figure. I am in love with those. I cannot put them down since I've got them. So, yeah, pretty much for me. So, you know the song. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah, blah, blah. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.